Hi guys, so I'm really excited to film this video for you guys. I've been waiting for a whole month to film it because this is going to be the beginning of my Accutane journey. I've been on Accutane for a little over a month now, and I have a little bit to say about it because I have experienced some of the side effects and I really kind of want to document this whole process. Although I didn't film a beginning of Accutane right before I took it or documented what my face looked like before Accutane, which was kind of stupid on my part, I still want to film this not halfway, but like a month after, tell you guys about the changes that I felt and the things that I've gone through on Accutane. Because, let's be real, this drug is intense and could potentially kill me. With that said, I will get into the video. So for a little backstory on how I got into being prescribed Accutane, I had always pushed away the thought of going to see a dermatologist. I'm not one to take prescribed medication. In my head, it was just kind of hormonal, an infection, like it'll go away, I don't need to worry about it. But then it got to a point where my skin was just so bad that I really just wanted everything to go away. And so I told my mom, I was like, okay mom, like make an appointment. Everybody had been nagging me to go see a dermatologist. My mom made an appointment with my sister's dermatologist. Super nice lady, has the coolest glasses in the world. And so when I went to go see her, a lot of dermatologists will give you a lot of options before they prescribe you Accutane. They'll prescribe topical creams, antibacterial pills, maybe even birth control to see if that works before they prescribe Accutane, because it's such a harsh drug. They want to try stuff before they give that to you. When I walked in, she looked at my face, told me I had a lot of scarring and that Accutane would be really good for me. And then she told me that I could take Accutane or I could try a topical and antibacterial pill. And in my head, I'm like, well, okay, she told me that I could take Accutane or a topical cream and a pill. And I was like, well, go big or go home in my head. So I was like, let's just go with Accutane, get it over with. Maybe it'll fix me up better than a topical cream will, because Proactive, all of those stupid off-the-shelf crap for Accutane has never worked for me. So I was like, that topical cream probably won't. Obviously not being very optimistic with that. So I picked Accutane, and she told me some of the side effects I should expect, like severe dryness, my eyes could get dry, my nose, what else? I don't remember all the side effects. There are like the super negative side effects, like the super scary ones, like your liver could fail, your kidneys could fail, you could get depressed, suicidal, you could crumple on the floor and die. So there's a lot of things to watch out for while being on Accutane. And I was like, okay, well, those are chances I'm going to take. My sister was on Accutane, so I kind of know how it goes. And I was like, okay, just prescribe it to me and I'll take it. So I got prescribed Accutane on a Thursday, and before you start your treatment, you have to go take blood work to make sure that all of your levels are okay and sort of have a base of blood before you take any drugs so that they can compare the two while you're on it. So I got my blood work done Friday morning at 6 o'clock, and then we had picked up Accutane Thursday night so that I could take it on Friday morning. So when I got back from getting my blood work done, I took my first pill and was like, yay, let's start this treatment, so that I could start the treatment. And I started it, everything was going well up until like day 2 or 3. I was told to drink a lot of water because it does mess up your kidneys. And so here I was drinking 2 to 3 bottles of water a day. And for the first 8 days, literally after the first week, this symptom just went away, like completely disappeared. I was getting severe cramping. It was worse than any period cramps I've ever had. It felt like my kidneys were trying to kill me. So it was so uncomfortable that I would have to call my parents and be like, hey, yo, I don't have the car, come pick me up at school. Like, I just want to curl up in fetal position and just go to sleep. So I went from drinking 2 to 3 bottles of water a day to 3 to 5. Just because it was so intense. I could feel the dehydration in my kidneys, in my body. It was terrible. So that also helped. But as soon as I hit day 8, like after the first week, my body was just switched. It was like, okay, I know what drug you're taking. I know how it's going to affect me. Let's just get rid of this. So I had no cramping after the first week. It was really weird. That's pretty much the worst symptom that I've had so far. I do have the dryness. My eyes get dry sometimes. I have little biotin tears that I haven't used yet. But my nose has gotten really dry. My dermatologist told me to use Vaseline on inside my nose, that it helps. And this one is enriched with cocoa butter. And I used it on my hands too, because my hands have gotten so dry that I've gotten mild eczema on my hands, patches of just dry skin that won't go away. It gets bumpy and it's just a pain. If I don't have moisturizer on my hands, they burn and get blotchy, and it's so painful. Same with my lips. My lips have gotten super dry. If I don't have lip balm on, I can't lick my lips because it burns. I have lip balm everywhere. There's probably some hidden in my locker, in my school bag, in my purse, in my car. At work, I might have left a couple there. In my work pants, some get washed in the dryer and stuff. Keeping on with the dryness theme here, my skin has gotten not super dry, but dry for me, because I used to have really oily skin to the point where if I wore foundation, my foundation would be gone when I got home because it would just wash away with the oil on my face. But now my foundation stays all day long. I don't have to worry about touching up because I get oily. I don't even have to worry about being oily. My scalp is the same. I could not go 3 days without washing my hair or using dry shampoo because my hair would be disgusting. But now I can go 4, 5, 6 days maybe without washing my hair, and it doesn't even look gross. I just do it because I know I have to. It's gotten dry to that point, and it's kind of a miracle and kind of a super shitty aspect because my hands are dry and it hurts, but my skin and my scalp are dry to the point where it's not oily anymore, so it's not uncomfortable. It's kind of the good and the bad side of the dryness aspect of Accutane. One of the big things, I don't know why I forgot to mention this, your skin gets worse before it gets better. The first 3 weeks I was on Accutane, the first week I actually saw improvement. I felt like my skin was looking really good. I might have just been delusional, but in my head it was getting a lot better. And then when I hit the second week, my skin was getting worse and worse, and I was getting acne everywhere on my cheeks. I had never gotten acne on my cheeks before. It was going on my neck that I had never gotten before, and they were big, they were cysts, it was painful, it was red. It was literally the worst thing in the world. And I wouldn't want to wear foundation because it hurt, but I wanted to wear foundation because I didn't want to go to school looking like that. So it was a very hard time in like the first the second to third week. It was just painful and hard to go through, but it does get better. My skin probably still hasn't gotten to that stage yet. It's probably still gonna get worse, but it's cleared up, and I feel like my skin looks good now. Like, apart from the ones that are still left, like, I can run my hand over part of my face that doesn't have acne on it, and it feels great, except for the scarring, but that's easily covered. It's honestly a miracle worker. Yes, there are so many risks that you take while being on Accutane, but it's well worth it. I totally believe that Accutane is the solution. It could be a permanent solution for some. I know that when my sister took Accutane, it was not a permanent solution for her. So you take a huge risk on your body taking Accutane because it screws up it regulates the oil that is produced and like the hormones and stuff that create acne. It goes and it changes that. I think that's everything. If I missed anything, or if you guys want to know anything else, leave it in the comments down below. If you guys have questions, I'll be happy to answer them. If I get enough questions, maybe I'll make a Q&A about Accutane. And if I don't answer your question right away, it's because I'm planning on doing a Q&A. I will keep in mind your username, write it down with your question, and give y'all like a little mini shout out for the questions that you guys have. And yeah, I believe that's everything. So without further ado, I will let you guys go, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys!